Hello, BookTube. Well, we've got all sorts of landmarks abounding all around us, so I think it's time for another Q&A, don't you? One landmark that we just hit two on this channel. One is the next round number of, what is it, 12.4K subscribers. That just happened. Usually what I've noticed with YouTube is that you hit that number and then it goes way down and then it goes up again and then maybe down a little. Usually you have to wait for that to be official. But there's another number. There's another number that's not going anywhere. And it has a whole lot more zeros than that. I have been informed by a number of people, a number of comments have been left on videos, and a whole slew of emails have come to me informing me that this channel has reached 5 million views. Which is a lot. so I think let's leave the subscriber count until next week and do a 5 million Q&A. A 5 million Q&A. Ordinarily I announce these things and then we do them on the weekend, but I'm not giving you a whole lot of time to accumulate questions. So let's just leave it up in the air. I'll do the 5 million Q&A when there are enough questions. So you can leave your questions here. And the usual caveats apply. I would appreciate it if you would not write a doctoral thesis, because I'm going to read every question. A lot of booktubers do a Q&A and they don't read every question. They group them by category or synopsize them or whatever. I don't. I'm going to read every question. So if you write something that's 5,000 words long, you're being a little bit rude to both me and everyone who's listening. Also, if you have a question that is a very specific recommendation, I'm from, Oklahoma. I'd really like it if you could recommend a Western that's set in Oklahoma. Have the self-awareness to know that no one else is going to be interested in that answer. So you can email it to me. And speaking of that, that's another little bit of throat clearing here, is that I leave my email on every video. It's not a junk email. It's not a merch store. It's not. It's my inbox. I leave my email on every video. So that is there for you to contact me, but this video is here for you to leave questions for a 5 million Q&A and not emails of any kind. So if you send me a question at that email or a barrage of questions, you say, hey, could you add this? I might tell you that I'm going to try to remember, but I will not remember. It will just not happen. And if that happens, I would rather not have a testy follow-up email saying, why didn't you answer my question? You sent it to the wrong place. I was trying to remember and failed. And while we're talking about the wrong place, keep in mind, just in general, that's my email. If you have any email that you want to send to me and you send it anywhere else, there are a bunch of other emails. You could email me through open letters. You could email me through stevedonoghue.com, the website where I'm gradually amassing all of my work. But that's not where I'm asking you to email me. I'm asking you to email me in my email address that I leave on every video, so it doesn't take any hunting around. If you see that email and you intentionally use some other one, I'm going to ignore the email that you sent somewhere else. So you're wasting your time to do that, so don't do that is what I'm saying. Leave your questions here for a 5 million Q&A, and we will do the 5 million Q&A as soon as there's a nice body of questions. How there could be any, I have no idea, considering how many Q&As we've done. But you never fail to produce great, interesting questions. If there are a whole bunch of them by the weekend, then we'll do it on the weekend. But otherwise, I'll just do it when we get around to it. And then when we're done with that, we will arrange for the next subscriber Q&A. So it'll be all kinds of Q&A coming up. But this one means something. I mean, that's an outlandish number. I can't thank you all enough for all those views. Of course, I have no idea how many of those views were done by bots. I have no idea how many of those views were done in hate. People hate watching my videos. Wilson can't be the only one who hate watches my videos, right? There's got to be other people who do. But nevertheless, that's a fairly big number for an accumulated view time. Is 5 million views. That's pretty big. So I want to thank you all for all of that attention that you're giving to your friendly neighborhood overweening narcissist. So I'll wrap this up for now and await your questions, and I'll be back. Thank you, BookTube.